Hey guys, here we go into round 6. And good jab from Danny. I think that lands. Jab from Golovkin. Man, the action started so quickly. Um, yeah, that definitely lands. And then he misses the right. Good jab from Golovkin. I don't think you can contest that. Quote unquote inside fighting. I think that's kind of lame. Danny initiates a clinch, right? Gets his arms around him and starts throwing punches. Nah. But Golovkin lands the only real clean punch. The other ones were Danny hitting him in the back. And I think that's like verging on foul territory. Let's see if he lands any of those punches that he doesn't bother setting up. No, 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 no. And look at he's off balance after he throws that punch. Like he doesn't even know how to move at all when he's punching. Whereas Golovkin just, hop steps and shuffles around and he's able to do everything. Nope. Was there a punch landed there? No. Nope. Danny in the corner makes some space with his jab. Look at that. He crossed that same patch of ring where he got knocked down as left-handed. What is he doing there? He controls Golovkin a little sooner, and Golovkin gives him a pass, I guess. 2 jabs from Danny right there. Circles out to his right. Good job. Throwaway left hook. No big deal. That was a jab from Danny for sure, right? Let's see. Yeah, I guess you got to give him credit for that one. That's not bad. Oh, another good jab right there. Controls his head. Good boxing from Danny so far. Throwaway punch right there. Let's see. Did he land those punches? Golovkin does not land his. That lands on his shoulder. And I think that left hook, man, I'm so bad at this. And I think that left hook kind of gets inside of Golovkin's guard. He kind of hits the glove and it pushes it away. Not like a super flush punch, but I'll give him that one. I think that's fine to give him. That's good. Look at how smart that was. Throws a jab, and then he dips down here, and then he makes Golovkin think that he's gonna body up with him. And then so Golovkin throws another jab to control him, and he just dips out the side, rather than getting put against the ropes and having huge offense let go against him. Some control, great shot, and then the very classic Golovkin jab right after, and Danny's just not in the way for it. He uses a responsible defense and is able to slip and get off the ropes. Let's take a look at that one more time. Boom. Yeah, just good boxing. Danny's doing very well so far. And he's, oh, I spoke too soon. He definitely eats that first right hand for sure, right? Boom, yeah. Miss. Kind of grazing. I think that kind of touches him, but not like a huge scoring blow. It's definitely not as good as that jab. Tie up here. Let's see. No, that does not land. Feigning. Good jab from Golovkin. Hand control from Danny as he circles out. Ooh. So what lands there? What do we got to give him credit for? Body shot. I think Golovkin lands a jab upstairs. Lands another one upstairs. And then Danny head control on his way out. Smart boxing there, but not a favorable exchange for Danny. Good jab from Golovkin right there. Boom. Oh, shit. He landed a punch. That was kind of a clean punch. Yeah, that was good. Bless me. Oh, Jesus. All right. Moving on. Look at that jab. Not even one of Danny's jabs does that to Golovkin. Two of them. Now he knows he's punching with him. Counters his jab after slipping it. I think that body shot lands. I think it's fair to say. Boom, and I think that lands too. But I think he also lands this left hook to the head. So yeah, I think the body shot gets far enough. And then you see Golovkin's head move a little bit right there from that shot. It might be glove, but let me look at it again a little slower, see if I can pick it up. Yeah, look at Golovkin's elbow. You can already see it. That means that shot's not landing on the elbow. And you can see his glove, how close it is. Yeah, that definitely lands. Comes off of Golovkin's head. That misses. And even though that hits him on the hip, Golovkin's trunks are a little high. So I'm going to give him credit for all three of those punches. That was a really good exchange for Danny. He hasn't landed any clean punches like that almost all fight. So, jab from Golovkin. Why is he coming in with his elbow right there? I mean, it's better than just letting Golovkin punch you in the face, I guess. Let's go back to normal speed. Hook is blocked. Good jab from Jacobs. I think that lands. And at this point in the round, I have the punch count even. I think that Danny Jacobs has landed many more power shots than Golovkin. Most of Golovkin's punches have been jabs. But let's see how the rest of the round ends out. Kind of a stiff arm, not really a punch. Let's see what happened there. I think they both land punches. I don't know. Golovkin definitely landed two. No, Danny doesn't land anything there. Nothing there for Jacobs. Some good feinting. Look at his head just pop out, man. I have not seen a single. Oh man. And I'm not sure either of those two punches land. I think Danny gets out of the way of them. But it's too hard to tell from these camera angles that they're giving us. Oh, a right hand from Triple G. Let's see if we can slow that down a little bit. Boom. And now look at what Triple G does. He does it every time Danny is left-handed. Every single time. Shift right there, right? Controls him with the right hand. Throws him left over here. He throws it early. He usually throws a double right, but he just kind of controlled him, showed him that, got him to put his head down. I'm not sure if that punch lands. Oh, and then now instead of shooting off to Golovkin's right like he usually does when he uses this exact same maneuver every time, he shuffles back to his left to cut the ring off from Jacobs and throws a right hand. Jacobs barely gets out of the way in time. Just great boxing, great awareness. I think that was a body shot. I think that counts as a body shot for Golovkin. Yeah, I mean, he hits him in the chest, but, you know, no big deal. Jab for Jacobs? Maybe. Not that punch. Kind of splits the guard. It doesn't look like it's a real scoring blow, though, but whatever. Oh, let's see what that was. Blocked. You can see his glove. Right to the body by Jacobs. Good shot. Left to the body. Also lands. And then this kind of cuffing, or like not quite slapping, not quite clubbing. I don't know, left hook. I don't think you give him credit for the left hook to the head, but the two body shots, those were fine. Those were good punches. Good jab. Nothing lands there. Golovkin's defense is just too good. Nothing landing there. Oh, did he get him with that? Let's see. Man, I'm already in slow-mo and I gotta slow it down again. No, that misses. No, definitely doesn't get him. Does another hook. Another right hand. And that kind of ends the round. Look at Danny Jacobs posturing. He did pretty well that round. This is kind of the first round that you've seen that it looks like Danny Jacobs even looked like he could have won. I have at the end of the round Golovkin landing 19 punches, mostly jabs, and Danny with 16 punches, mostly power shots. I don't think every single jab Danny lands is equal to, like, you know, maybe even one of Golovkin's jabs. But that's definitely subjective, and it's irrelevant, kind of. But I am going to give this round to Jacobs. Most of the time, he wasn't always in the corner. He didn't have to. Golovkin wasn't like completely the ring general. Danny did a lot of good stuff in this round. So I think it's safe to say that while this round could still go either way because Golovkin landed either punch, I liked Jacobs' work enough because his punches were power punches that I'll give him this round. The first round that Golovkin could have lost, 59 for Golovkin, 55 Jacobs. All right. I guess I'll get to round 7 in a bit. Have a good night, guys.